Brothers and sisters of First Harvest Ministries. I am Elder Rick Dugan for the state of Ohio. Today is day 32 of Counting the Omer, and I want to take a few minutes to talk about something that may seem quiet and subtle, but in Yahweh's eyes is profoundly powerful: the bridal quality of being graceful. Hence the title of The Graceful Life, a reflection of Yahweh. When we hear the word graceful, we might first think of movement or appearance, elegance, poise. That's the impression we might have of a bride during her wedding. But in Scripture, gracefulness goes much deeper. It is the outward evidence of the bride's heart that has been touched by Yahweh's grace. Considerate, thoughtful towards others, kindness, tenderness, compassionate. These are all words similar to graceful. Proverbs 11:16 says, "A gracious woman retains honor, and strong men retain riches." This proverb tells us that graciousness or gracefulness is more than charm. It is a lasting quality. The graceful bride has dignity, strength under control, and a life rooted in kindness. And where does that grace come from? John 1:14 says, "And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth." Yeshua, the Son of Yahweh, was full of grace. That means every word, every action, every moment was marked by divine kindness, mercy, and truth. To be graceful, then, is to reflect the character of Yeshua, who perfectly reflected the heart of Yahweh. The graceful bride responds with gentleness when provoked. She offers kindness even when it's undeserved. This isn't weakness, it's the power of the Spirit. Ephesians 4:32 urges us, "Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as Yahweh in Messiah forgave you." That's grace in action. That's the heart of a graceful bride. Forgiveness, compassion, and tenderness, not because others earned it, but because Yahweh extended it to us first. Colossians 4:6 gives us a powerful standard. "Let your speech always be with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how you ought to answer each one." The graceful bride speaks life. She doesn't tear down, she builds up. Her words are thoughtful, respectful, and wise. In a world full of harshness, gracefulness stands out like a light in the darkness. Galatians 6:2 reminds us, "Bear one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Messiah." The graceful bride doesn't just offer kind words. She walks alongside others in their pain, sharing the load and demonstrating Yahweh's love in action. Proverbs 3:3 gives this promise: "Let not mercy and truth forsake you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart, and so find favor and high esteem in the sight of Yahweh and man." When mercy and truth are written on the heart of the bride, when grace flows from her life, she walks not only in favor with people, but in the pleasure of Yahweh. And saints, this isn't something the bride can fake or manufacture. Gracefulness is the fruit of being close to Yahweh. It is cultivated in his presence, in prayer, and learning from the life of Yeshua. Titus 2:11-12 tells us, "For the grace of Yahweh has appeared, bringing salvation to all people, training us to renounce ungodliness and worldly passions, and to live self-controlled, upright, and righteous lives in the present age." Grace doesn't just save us, it trains us. It transforms us. It teaches us how to live beautifully in a broken world. Hebrews 10:24 says, "And let us consider one another in order to stir up love and good works." Gracefulness also involves inspiring one another towards righteousness. It's a ripple effect. Your grace encourages mine, and together we reflect the beauty of Yahweh's kingdom. So, if you want to be graceful, not just in posture, but in spirit, spend time with Yahweh. Let His grace change the way you speak, think, and treat others. Let it soften your reactions, humble your pride, and open your heart to compassion. Because a graceful life is a powerful testimony. It whispers to the world, "I have been with Yahweh. I have tested His mercy, and now I live to reflect it." As we perfect our bridal qualities throughout the counting of the Omer, may we all grow in grace. May we all live gracefully for His glory. Shalom, saints.